time. Dream a big dream. Find out who you are and what it means in the scheme of things. Take a little time. Dream a big dream.
Welcome back, witches and wizards. It's Billy Owens time. This one seem familiar? Well, some other asshole ripped off Billy Owens with this dumb movie called The Lord of the Rings. I can't believe they'd copy a Canadian kids film about magical 11s. This is sad enough already without all this hardship. The movie novelization was pretty good though. So let's recap. The previous movie was about Billy discovering the number 11 is totally cool and there was something about Loki and a dragon or whatever. I was a little lost. He had an evil professor who drowned but got better, and met pawnshop owner / resident crazy person William Thurgood, aka Rowdy Roddy Piper. His soul was lost in the river! Billy also found a magical wand because he's a Viking wizard. By the end of the movie, the bride of Victor discovered Loki's scepter, and that apparently turned his face into a horrible effect. To be continued. Nah, just kidding. We don't remember that far back. Cool map, dudes. Let's throw it in the trash, I guess.
When summer comes around, me and my friends Billy and Devin get to go to a totally different type of school and spend time with our favorite teacher, Mr. Thurgood, our mentor, the man who teaches us magic.
Ah, Hogfart School of Shitcraft and Ripoffery. It's kinda like a giant castle if it were a patch of grass in a Canadian park. They're learning about the magic of selflessness, which is directly proportional to how much bullshit this movie can feed you.
I was under the impression that we all came here to learn.
Roddy Piper's becoming less Dumbledore and more droopy dog by the minute, but I'm more distracted by his haircut. He needs long hair. It's like he's Samson and now he's lost some of his coolness. Who am I kidding? Roddy Piper is never not cool. Still needs his hair though. Anyway, the kids are trying to get out of lessons, presumably because he's so out of spell ideas he's just teaching concepts now. Why do they have any obligation to take lessons anyway? Did we even find out who Roddy Piper is, really? And since when are Mandy and Devin students too? Are we just gonna settle on the fact that they're all magical now? Not so special after all, are ya, 11 boy?
The nobility and selflessness of your actions will be directly proportional to the strength of your power.
This is me through the whole first movie. Coincidentally, this is also Billy through the whole first movie.
Proportional? When you got a wand? You got me yawning now. I tell you what. You. I love you so much. There is so much to bear right now for you. I'm going to let you go now. So get out of here before I change you into toads. Go, 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 go!
I literally have no idea what he's been talking about for the last minute of screen time.
So every chance we get, when we aren't learning about magic, we have been working on a special project. You guessed it, our very own tree fort.
Yeah, we guessed it. You sure read us right, Mandy. I would have guessed an 11 fort, but never mind.
Did you know that a properly glued joint is actually stronger than the wood around it?
Yeah, but what's worse, banging your fingers with a hammer or gluing them together?
Banging them with a hammer. Also cool, Mandy's back with her facts again. I will strangle a child, so help me God.
That's right, the carnival opens tonight. I'm gonna eat cotton candy, go on rides till I puke.
Not on me, you don't.
It's been a year since the last one. I'm gonna say he's old enough to not be considered a child actor anymore. He has the laughter of 1,000 blind, deaf, and dumb angels. I'm the chosen one.
That was awesome.
Hey, Dad, can we go play some of the games?
You had one line, kid. One line.
Hello, Billy.
Ah!
I did it, I won.
All right.
You certainly did, son. Now come to the side and collect your prize.
I'm a badly dubbed pirate. Make sure to poorly improvise on your way out.
He's won a bull, a thin bull. Now beat it, kid, you're bothering me. But what? You got your prize. Now get out of here before you make me mad.
This guy is awesome. He's the perfect storm of non-committal to any particular emotion and insulting a small child I find annoying. Hands up for asshole carnies! Whoop whoop!
These guys are ripping people off.
That's it. Let's get out of here and tell your mom and
No,
dad.
wait. I got a better idea. Let's find the best games with the best prizes.
Yeah, good idea.
Let's go.
So, your solution is to just keep playing the games that rip people off? Well, I guess that's about the level of problem-solving skills we've come to expect from Billy Special 11 here. Since we're killing time at the carnival of misplaced emotions and broken dreams, Billy decides to rig the next game they play with magic. But little do they know, they're playing against Gypsy McKnow-it-all here.
My, oh my, we have a winner! And on your very first toss, too. You must be a very lucky girl. Why, I must say, my dear, that was simply magical.
Okay, look, lady. She's throwing a hoop over a ring. It's not unfeasible that she's just a really good thrower. Maybe don't jump to the magic conclusion just yet, no matter how obvious Billy is being about it. So Mandy and Devin don't get wands? They're casting spells too, and really, they're a lot smarter than Billy is. I'm not sure he should be given the wand-carrying responsibilities. I've seen corgis with better problem-solving skills than this kid, and those dogs eat their own poop. Anyway, Scary Gypsy Lady gives Mandy a special necklace, while acting very angry and obvious. This is when they come across Bully Kid again, and oh man, he sure looks green here.
Well, if it isn't the three amoebas, all for one sell for all. Get it? Amoebas sell?
Oh, thanks for explaining it. I wasn't sure I got the subtlety of that one. They get on the Ferris wheel when it starts shaking and they get scared.
Billy, your wand! You can save us!
It's been 2 seconds. I'm not sure you're in any life-threatening situations at the moment. You remember you three fought a dragon once, right?
Hey, don't move. The sensors down below say there's a bolt loose.
Yep, tattoos, creepy stare, ability to throw their voice. This is pretty much the embodiment of all my carny fears. I don't blame the kids for being scared now. This is far more terrifying than the ride not working. It turns out this was the work of Bully Von Thunderpants here, but his wife is none too happy with him for almost screwing up his plans. He's gonna murder these small children his own way, damn it, through convoluted plot points and stupid, obvious gypsy ladies. For some reason their principal is there, and she asks if the kids have seen Thurgood, who didn't show up to meet her on time. He fell asleep on the river! I guess everyone thought he was just some hobo and left him there all day. The magical gypsy amulet steals his soul on the river! Which leads Billy to tell Mandy to move the ruins she was arranging earlier and break the spell. Wait, was that her casting a spell to make him tired? Did she put him into a coma?
Devin, check his pulse.
Why me?
Why do I have to touch him? He smells like pot and old people. Yeah, he's dead as hell. So with Thurgood having become Sleeping Beauty, the Scrappy Gang goes into research mode.
They're after Loki's treasure.
Mold!
Oh well, got that out of my system. Back to being mildly interested in everything. Son of a birdie bot. They're looking for Loki's treasure again? I thought it was located wherever the crap they fought the dragon last time. Victor seriously couldn't find it?
The necklace is the key to the scepter.
Ah, so naturally, Victor arranged for Mandy to get it because... Also, since when does the scepter need a key? I thought Bully Kid was able to use it just fine by the end of the last movie. But I guess he was also green by the end of the last one, so oh well.
Although it's hard to understand the runic symbols. Mandy, what do you make of these?
Wait, how does Mandy know how to read runes now? Is this part of their magic lessons, or is this always in Canadian school curriculums? Anyway, the book explains that Thurgood's soul is basically stuck in the river, unless they can find the scepter and solve the ruins in 2 days. This would have been a lot easier if these three hadn't left that thing behind. Just saying.
I'm sorry, Thurgood. It's our fault.
Well, it just goes to show you, if you cast coma spells and cheat at carnival games, your magical pawnshop professor will get his soul lost and a magical amulet given to you by some crazy gypsy lady. It's such an avoidable tragedy.
Mold has help now. You can't take him on by yourselves.
But we have to try.
Oh, if only they knew 3 magical adults that could possibly help in this situation. Oh well, good luck, kids. This looks like a job for the movie's creepily underage love interest. It's love at first sight, truly. Hey, Remember how your mentor is dead and rotting unless you save him in 2 days? Just a reminder. She's also Mandy's cousin, but that's not really important to the plot.
I think we're gonna need more than just a tree fort anyway.
What we need is a real fort, something we can defend ourselves.
Their plan is to build an impenetrable tree fort? Dudes, you're wizards. This is stupid. Wait, he can just magic one up? Why didn't he just do that before? Is he gonna use up all his magic vouchers or something? They figure they'll need to hide it, because apparently Victor will be on the lookout for tree forts or something. Not sure of the logic there. Mandy comes up with a spell to hide it that involves drawing on a tree with a Sharpie. This is only slightly less insulting than the magical tree stump in the first film.
Billy turned our tree fort into a fort in a tree.
And then Mandy made it invisible.
Welcome to our world, Danny. There's still time to escape. Apparently this is appealing to her, however, and she's inducted into the Hall of Shame with these three.
So Mold actually used to be one of your teachers? He wanted to get closer to the children of the town while he waited for the prophecy of 11 to be fulfilled.
Well, it seems kind of stupid when you put it that way. At first it seems like Danny's gonna be dead weight, but then you realize that she's not just any child. She is, in fact, the Beastmaster.
Beastmaster.
Well, that's what they tell us. She's got one of the ferrets anyway.
We have to go back to the same cave? Don't worry, you'll love it.
Wait, why does she have to go with them? This doesn't seem like an entirely voluntary mission here. Thurgood's spirit visits them for a bit to basically go, "The bad guys are evil, yo," and tell them to go to the principal for help. Seems like she could have given them whatever they needed when they were talking last, but whatever.
Welcome, Danielle. We were wondering who'd be joining us.
Yes, we were hoping that you would find the fourth.
It's a cult! Get out! Get out while you can, child! Look at this, talking about forts, magical glow stick charms, finding a lost treasure. You need to call the police, girl. But it's cool. Thurgood shows up again to try out his newest rap lyrics with them.
You are the lord of your own domain, commander of natural, wizard of supernatural, and master of the unnatural. Only these hands come selflessly together will unlock the treasure, the Loki scepter.
Wow, that was pointless.
Why do I have to carry this heavy thing? 'Cause it's your job? How is it my job?
Shut up, Devin. You're the one with the least personality and you know it.
The way I see it, and the commander of the natural has to be Danny with her way with animals.
And the wizard of the supernatural just has to be Billy with his magic.
What did they mean by unnatural?
Well, that pretty much leaves you in the, undead department.
First of all, Danielle's Beastmaster powers are probably the least useful thing in this situation next to Aquaman in any situation ever. Secondly, they all have magical powers, so I'm not sure why Billy is singled out in this. Thirdly, unnatural can be like anything here. I have no idea why that makes Devin's thing the undead. And lastly, then what does that make Mandy? Does she just not have a thing? The kids can pretty much figure out how to do all of this stuff on their own. There was no reason whatsoever for that little interlude there. They hear a noise and decide they should venture out to the caves that apparently they can see from the treehouse. Seems like that magic tree stump thing was a big ol' waste of time. Danny has some doubts about going on this mission, but luckily they forcibly make her go because, lol, those adults don't want to miss Game of Thrones that night, or whatever the crap they were watching in 2008.
You know, fight 1 or 2 dragons, it's not that bad. It's like, kind of fun.
Adventure awaits! You guys really suck, you know that? Oh yeah, good going there, Devin. Thank God you brought that sword along. So we're basically repeating what happened in the last movie. They have to get to the scepter before Victor does, except this time they theorize that he wants them to unlock it before he can get to it. You know, they could probably just not go there and unlock it. It's pretty much useless to him otherwise, so why the hell are they going there? Oh cool, dudes! Let's do exactly what he wants! 11!
Oh, give me a break! Devin! Oh!
I think I've found my new favorite butt monkey movie. Thank you. Quick, get an on-emotion carny guy to make him feel bad again. Oh, now they've got 2 swords. Good continuity, guys. They follow him down and discover something is in the water with them, so they helpfully volunteer Danny to take it on.
Don't worry, you'll do fine, Danny.
Be careful.
She didn't want to do any of this. You guys are assholes. Wait, what the hell? Is that dragon again? What the hell did they do to it last movie then? Class dismissed my ass. And look, I've rewatched it. Here's what I've gathered from the narration in the last movie concerning this dragon thing. If there are 2 Hunter's Moons in the same century, evil is set free and that dragon is let loose. And unless it's slain before it reaches our world, it never can be. This is Mandy's words, not mine. First of all, there's a Hunter's Moon every month. So I guess that means the dragon is already set free. I don't know if this cave counts as our world or not, but the deadline's long since gone as far as the slaying thing goes. I thought that was the whole point of the last movie's ending anyway, to defeat the dragon, but I guess it just ran away and that meant the end. So really, they didn't do anything, is what this movie's saying. Wow. Just wow.
It's alright, it's just Billy. He's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, he's totally your best bud, dude. Well, what the hell, dickweed? So Danny's gift is deceit, I see. Well, it's off to the Cavern of Tortured Souls, or Cavern of Tortured Sperm as I like to call it. That's probably not appropriate for children, is it? There's no way they didn't know what that looked like. If that's what they think souls are, I can't wait to see Ghost Trap when it comes out. As Devin holds off the phantom semen with his phallic-shaped object, Billy is quick to think of how they can get to the scepter floating in the middle of the room now for some reason. Now how did he know to do that? Come on.
You want me to walk on that?
Just trust me!
Just walk across the unstable magical bridge over the Cavern of Souls in eternal torment. Yeesh, Danny! Quit being a baby! You know, I'm beginning to suspect that they just needed a 4th person so they'd have someone expendable on the team.
He got it! He got it!
What? Hey, transition, people! They're just automatically in a field now? Or did Danny die and this is her version of the afterlife? It's possible the rest of this movie was the last thing she ever saw.
And how did you know that all the water wasn't gonna come down like a giant popped water balloon when I put my hand in?
Well, I was pretty sure.
If you died, so what? There's like 3 more of us. We're fine. Also, that was supposed to be water? That's news to me. Man, I miss Roddy Piper.
Oh, you idiot! You are useless. Can't you even watch where you're going? Eyes up, boy.
I hate it when marriages fall apart like this. So Bully Kid is taking Victor to the cave because apparently he forgot how to go there? Well, how is it Bully Kid remembers but he doesn't? Apparently they can see it from the treehouse. It's not like it's that hard to find. So Bully Kid isn't so much green as he's got, like, good sniffing skills. Also, tattooed carny guys working for Victor because why not? Bully Kid sniffs out our heroes, but luckily they're hidden in their super secret fort.
He just told on us.
The hell? A bird told on them? Does the spell not affect birds? And since when does Danny understand what animals are saying? Since when does Victor understand what animals are saying? What the hell is going on? We've got a birdemic on our hands. Victor uses his super special fine powers? Oh, thank goodness that cleared that up. Luckily, Roddy Piper takes this time to continue his extended cameo.
Mold on his own is a formidable opponent. But with his new friends, victory will not be easy.
Why is everyone acting like he's got an army or something now? He had Bully Kid in the last movie. The only additions to his team apparently are Carny Guy and Gypsy Lady. And Gypsy Lady only shows up in one scene. Anyway, Thurgood explains that in order to unlock the scepter, the kids must give up their magic. But I thought Billy was the wizard of supernatural or whatever, who cares at this stage? Man, Loki sure was one weird dude. What a trickster. And Danielle is magic now? Oh fuck it, her ferret is magic too, isn't it? I'm not really understanding how this fort is protecting them. You don't need magic to get into a treehouse, guys, I'm just saying.
That's it, Kurt. I've had it with you.
The bird was Bully Kid the whole time? Then why doesn't he just turn back into a kid while he's up there instead of flying around uselessly? Now I understand the scene even less. And wait, they showed the bird flying around while the kid was still on the ground. Thurgood's solution is for them to unlock the scepter to save the day. Apparently he forgot that sacrifice thing and I don't know what's going on anymore. Unfortunately, the chair leg of power is dropped and Billy has to get it.
Billy, no!
He did it! He got the magic snitch! Apparently because they caught it, Victor and company ran away. I don't know, scene's over. They wander around for a few minutes of dead air before hearing something and running away.
It doesn't matter anymore. You're already here. Welcome to my house, where I am the master.
Oh man, no. I have to be a floating head because— Shut up, there's a reason for it. He proceeds to ramble as a disembodied head about how condescending they are and how Victor never gave him what he wanted and you're still a floating head, man. They talk about their plan to escape for like 30 seconds while he just waits there and apparently he can't hear them. I'm doubting his special magical head abilities. Apparently just running away works. Man, he's so weak and tired. If only it weren't his destiny to hold all of our shit. Bummer, dude!
Well, I think we can stay here just to rest. I don't think Kurt will be able to track us through the brush and fog.
Little pigs, let me in.
Neat, he turned into the director before ADR was put in.
But if we get to the top, how are we gonna get down?
You can fly.
Oh yeah.
The movie's just making fun of him for me now. The three of them make a rope to escape, which is weird since they were making a big deal out of getting to this lighthouse specifically. I'm not sure why on that either. I'm not sure what the hell they're supposed to be doing, actually. Yes, suffer, children! Meanwhile, Devin and Bully Kid are locked in the greatest sword battle of the century. A true moment of suspense. The movie just forgot about Victor again, didn't it? He's not gonna show up again, is he? I'm not sure what going to this lighthouse meant, but they sure did do it. Time to go to Seagull Shit Island. They decide to do the scepter unlocking for realsies, and Thurgood asks them if they're prepared to give up their gifts.
We did start this, but Danny didn't. She's had hers for all her life, and now we're asking her to give them up.
She's had powers all her life? Why is this something they've only revealed now? You skipped a scene, movie.
It's alright. No one has ever put my feelings above their own before.
What are you talking about? They've been doing nothing but putting their feelings above yours. Tell them to fuck off.
I am so proud to say.
We changed our minds. Bye.
And though opening the scepter will release me, I will never see you again. For it is the price that I must pay to do what's right.
And that's what exactly?
We'll never see him again? That's what he said, but we have to let him go.
Taking it really hard there, Billy. This is when the movie effectively shits itself. They merge the scepter and Billy's wand, and this makes several hundred Viking ships appear for no real reason, releasing the sperm spirits into the sky. They also mention Valkyries, for some reason. This makes a Viking woman ghost appear and thank them for setting her brothers free, because apparently they were all trapped in the scepter and not just Thurgood. This was all new information to me. In return, she grants them new gifts and the rights to Loki's treasure, both of which seem like things she has no real ability to give. I guess the lesson here is that they didn't have to sacrifice anything at all, and they get to keep the treasure stained with the blood of 1,000 greedy souls.
Could you please return Thurgood to us instead?
I'm afraid that's not possible.
You little shit stains.
Because I'm already here.
That's right, I was lying my ass off earlier. Pranks are fun, aren't they, children? And it ends as it began, with terrible confusion. Here's the scoop on Billy Owens 2. It's actually an improvement. I'm not saying it's anything great, but compared to the first movie, they did manage to improve in some areas. The acting is a little bit better, the story is a little more ambitious, and the writing seems a little less strung together. Now, on the downside, the story is still confusing as fuck, and they tend to forget about or add certain plot elements whenever it's convenient to what's going on. It also suffers from Roddy Piper having a less active role, as he's easily the best part of these movies. It is a worthy follow-up to the original, however, so you should already know if this is your cup of tea. And hey, it's not as much of a ripoff as the first one was! So let's fix that next week. I think you'll enjoy what's coming up.
It's our world.
Where's our friend?
It's their world. Humans versus avatars. Don't get caught in the middle.